Hundreds and hundreds of teenage boys and girls are becoming hopeless dope addicts every year. It's fantastic, it's unbelievable, and it's terrible, but it's true.
An eerie premonition from a 1950s anti-heroin PSA about drug use in the United States that still rings true today. Last year, heroin killed a record number of Nassau County residents. According to government records, 144 people died. Nassau County families are being seriously affected. Dr. Jeff Reynolds is the former executive director of the Long Island Council on Alcohol and Drug Dependence. He says people don't realize what they put themselves through when they use heroin.
In dealing with this disease, it's a living hell.
A young woman shared the story of her heroin-addicted brother.
My mom kicked him out of the house, maybe for like 4 months, and he was living in his car. Then he flipped his car on the Grand Central when he was coming back from a pickup, and he obviously had a car to live in, so my dad took him back. Then shortly after that, we sent him to detox, and we sent him to rehab, and then he got arrested.
So why do people use heroin?
The problem is whenever he has money in his pocket and he's bored, he feels like there's nothing else to do. Like, he'll tell you, that's my problem.
According to Dr. Reynolds, heroin's cheap price tag is the reason for its popularity.
You have a young person that decides to try it because they're addicted to prescription pills, and they make the leap over to heroin because it's a much cheaper alternative.
In turn, this attracts a younger clientele of users and dealers.
The average heroin dealer now is not a guy carrying pounds of heroin in an Escalade with darkened windows. He's a kid on a cul-de-sac with a 10-bag-a-day habit.
Dr. Reynolds explains that using heroin alters brain chemistry by boosting dopamine levels.
Getting a good grade, acing a class, doing well at sports, scoring a touchdown includes a dopamine boost. Now imagine you can get a dopamine boost that's roughly 1,000 times what you would experience scoring a touchdown.
A former Long Island high school health teacher has seen the heroin problem firsthand in her own school.
There are many signs a parent should know about, but mostly your eyes tell the story. Drugs widen your pupils.
The heroin scene often leads to overdosing, according to Dr. Stephen Margulies from the Phoenix House Rehabilitation Center.
Everyone now knows somebody that's died.
But not even death can discourage some heroin addicts.
He said he would go to funerals high from people dying of heroin. It's like they don't feel any pain. I don't know what it is. It was a 4 to 6 month period. He had 18 friends die. I think 18 people that I know died within 4 or 6 months, I'd go insane.
Government records show that heroin overdose numbers are at an all-time high on Long Island.
There are practically no happy endings when you fool with drugs. Just use your head. Leave narcotics absolutely alone.
Reporting for WRHU, I'm Brianna Borison.